Alright, Teach Mom How world, Teach Mom How community. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cool intro using nothing but your phone, doing it for free and easy and super fast, and it'll look legit. So let's get started. Let's dive right into it. There's actually only 4 or 5 steps. Just follow along, hit pause when you need to, and make this right on your phone. The app I'm using is an iPhone app, but there's probably a version of it on Android. I did not check before I made this video. So my tutorial is using an iPhone app, but go ahead and pause this right now if you have an Android and go find something similar for your Android and follow along. Let's make a cool intro or a subscribe video for your channel or for your video. Let's get started. Step 1, go to the App Store and download Intro Maker by Filterday. This is the one I'm using. Okay, step 2 for making your awesome intro or your awesome subscribe video or whatever you want to use this for is to choose your background. Okay, they've got these free backgrounds. You can also choose an image from your camera roll as a background or a video from your background. We're going to keep it simple and we're going to make this one right here, the Sea Storm, as our template. Okay, now this is a free app, which means you have these annoying free ads that pop up. There's nothing I can do about that unless you want to buy one of the paid apps. Okay, so here's the start to our intro. We've got this stormy sea video going on in the background, and now we're going to add some text and some effects and different things like that to dress this up. You can use this as an intro to your video. But I'm going to make my subscribe video. So that's step 2 for making your cool intro. Okay, step 3 for making our intro is choosing the music that we want. So we click on music down here at the bottom. It'll pop up these. They give you these 5 songs as free royalty-free music. There's also other sources online where you can go find free royalty-free music. And if you put it in your iTunes library, you'll be able to add that to your intro as well. And they have a whole bunch of other royalty-free music, but most of these you have to pay 99 cents to get access to the library. But if you go to starters, these ones are free. So we're going to choose Dreams Come True for our example. If you push play, you'll hear it play for you. You'll hear what it sounds like. Unfortunately, when I have this hooked up to record, you can't hear it, so I'm just going to add it. I've already listened to this. And now you'll see here that I've got my song. It's giving me some edit options for this song. I can trim it, make it shorter, I can fade it, I can adjust the volume. You can play around with that volume right here. It's 100%. You can make it softer. I'm going to leave it 100% because it is an intro, so I want it full blast. And then I can play it and listen to it, and when I'm done I click done. Okay, that's going to put the music to start out at the start of your video, or wherever this playhead, this blue line, that's your playhead. Wherever that was at the time you added music, that's where it's going to place the music. So you watch, if I add this song again and I click done, it put the music right here in the middle because that's where the blue playhead was. Okay, I'm going to actually delete that because I don't need the song in there twice. Alright, it'll start there and it'll go for however long the video or however long the song is. And you'll hear the music. If it's the name of your movie or your video or whatever, in my case it's going to be my subscribe video. So I'm going to click on text and it's going to give me the option here to all the cool kids are doing it. Okay, so I'm going to tell people to subscribe. You'll notice here that you can do some font editing to this if you select it. Okay, and then you can make it bold, or there's a few more options if you click this arrow. I lied, this arrow brings you back to here. Okay, so now I'm done with that. I've got my text there, and I just need to click off of it to be able to edit it. Okay, see this check box right here? If I click off of that, it'll take me back where I can move my font to where I want it. My app is lagging. There we go. Okay, so you click that checkbox, and now it's giving you some options to animate it and how long you want it to be on the screen, okay? Right now it's set for 2 seconds. I want it to be max. I want it to be the full length of the video in my case, or most of the video, okay? You can make it however long you want. You can animate it if you click on animation. You can have a fade in, a scale up, a scale down, a slide left, and so on. Those ones you have to buy. I think it's like $3.99 to get the full version of the app. But you can animate your in. I'm just going to fade mine in, and I'm going to animate my out by clicking animation out, and I'm going to fade it out, okay? If I push play, it'll show me an example of it fading in and out, okay? I lied, I have to push done and done again. And now if I rewind, you'll see, because my playhead was in the middle, that's where it put the text. But if I push play, when it gets to the text, it's going to fade onto the screen. And when it gets to the end, it's going to fade off the screen. Okay? Mine didn't fade off because my text is 20 seconds long, so I'll probably want to shorten that. But I also want it to come on. I want my text to appear right after we get up out of the water. You can do what you want with yours. So I'm going to put my playhead there, and I'm going to drag the text box, the arrows where it's going to start. I'm going to drag that to just out of the water and push play. See if I timed it right. There it is. It fades in. Subscribe. All the cool kids are doing it. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. And I actually want mine to fade out right before it goes back under the water, okay? So right before it goes under the water, I'm going to have mine fade out. So right at 15, I'm going to have it fade out, which means I need to shorten the text. It comes in at 4 seconds and goes out at 15, which means I need to click on the text and change this from 20 seconds to 11 seconds, I believe. You'll just play around with how you think it looks best on your video. I'm going to try 11 seconds. Come on. This thing is not the best. There we go. Okay, done. Let's see how close I got to what I wanted. Push play. Fades in right when we get above the water. Goes, 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 goes. And fades out just before it goes under. Boom, I timed it right, okay? So that's the fourth step to making your video, your intro video. All right, now they have things called stickers. These are different effects like an explosion, a spell, and so on. I think some of these you have to buy, but I know that the explosions are free. So I already downloaded one. You have to download the one you want. I downloaded Arial 1, so I'm going to go ahead and add that because who doesn't want an explosion in the middle of the ocean, right? That's awesome. So I'm going to make this bigger, however big I want it. Click done. And again, wherever the blue playhead is, that's where the explosion is going to appear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the explosion, instead of the fade in, I'm going to have the explosion just in the middle of the ocean, of course, why not? I'm going to have it make my text appear. So back up, push play, boom, okay? I would have to make that bigger if I want it to cover the whole text, which maybe I will. Let's see what happens if I do that. Try a giant explosion, see how that works. Coming up out of the water into the storm, and boom! There's my text, okay? But you did see the text a little bit before, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap places with these a little bit. Just move it down just a touch. And this one right there. Let's see if that did the trick. There we go. Look at that. The explosion in the middle of the ocean makes my subscribe text appear, okay? So you can play around with stickers and effects if you want those. Now, since I did move my text a little bit, I'm going to have to come down here and shorten it by maybe 1 second so that it disappears before we go back underwater. Again, I'm just being particular. This thing is temperamental. I want 10 seconds for crying out loud. I can't get there. We go. Okay. Done. Let's see how close I got to that. Fading it out. Okay, good. So just to review what we've done so far, step 1 is download Intro Maker from the App Store. Step 2 is choose your background. I chose the Stormy Sea. Step 3 is choose your music. Step 4 is make your title. Step 5 is add any stickers, as they call them, or any effects. And then step 6, if you want to, you can add video effects to this video that's behind you. There's one called Light Rays that I already downloaded, so I'll use that one. See how it puts these little sparkly things on it? Okay, now we're done with our intro. We click the checkbox here, and it's going to save our video. It's saving my video. I don't want to rate their app right now. It's asking me if I want to save it to the gallery, Facebook, or whatever. I'm just going to go to my gallery and click OK. We just saved the gallery successfully. Alright, now let's see if it's actually there. Alright, when you're done, you should be able to find it in your camera roll. Once you've saved it, again, it's a free app, so you're going to have this watermark in the corner unless you buy the full version for I think like $3 or $4. Alright, that's it for how to make a cool intro on your phone. Easy and free. Go ahead and make an intro or a subscribe video. And then what you want to do with it is just add it using Adobe Clip or iMovie on your phone or whatever app you use to edit videos on your phone. I'll post a link here to a video that shows you how to make videos on your phone, and you can check that out if you need to. But you just take that video you just made, you just save it to your gallery, you bring it into that app and add it at the start or the end of your video, export it, and that's it. You're going to see my finished video.